Hello, good evening. I'm finally back to share the second part of that story that I started a couple nights ago. And this is Bogey. We found him on a golf course. And now he's living the life of luxury. So I had just told you guys about this Operation Get Smart team and how prestigious it was and what a cool job it was. So I had asked around a little bit and I found out how you got to be on the team. And the first step was that you filled out a bunch of paperwork. Well, the more I thought about it, the more I thought there's no point in filling out all that paperwork because I'm about to go up for parole. And I literally just knew I was going to make parole. My dad was praying for me. My church was praying for me. I was just so ready to be home and just share the goodness of recovery. But one day I was waiting for the work van to come pick me up, and it was very early in the morning, 5 a.m. And I was just sitting there waiting, and I was in my little cell, and it was super dark and quiet, and all the girls were still sleeping. They're snoring all around me, and I was just sitting there, no phone to browse, just sitting, and I felt this little quiet voice tell me to fill out the paperwork for the Get Smart team. Which I thought was strange because I wasn't going to be able to be on the Get Smart team. But later that week, I did it anyway. So my parole day came. It was January the 23rd or something because I remember so looking forward to this day because it was going to be the day, It was me and about 5 other girls, and we got on a van and we drove to this other prison so that we could go in front of the board. And there were a lot of people in that cafeteria waiting to go before the board that day. My dad came to support me, and he got to go into the board meeting with me. So I said my part and did my part or whatever, and then they asked me to step outside while they made their decision. I was sitting there for about 5 minutes, and this lady with high heel shoes on and a skirt, a long skirt, she comes clickety-clacking up the hallway, and she's holding a clipboard. And she gets me to verify my name, and then she says, okay, I'm going to tell you the results, what the parole board has decided, but you have to promise me that you're not going to scream or yell or fall out, no big emotions. And I was okay, yeah, you got it. Did I make it or not? Not. I did not make it. I was so shocked. I was numb. I couldn't even cry. I cried later, but I was so just dumbfounded. Y'all, none of the girls on the van with me that day made parole. We were all denied. But God had a plan.